long you guys been watching me eat these? Anyway, I'm eating some peanuts. Yes, the strange peanuts. Peanuts. And what better time to have a cold beer, right? This is the second beer out of the 3 that was sent to me by Gun Geek. So I want to do another video review on it. This is Martello Stout Ale. Also by Garrisons. Again, something I've never had in my entire life. Hoping it's good. The other beer that I had, I did a video on already, was the Nut Brown Ale, which is a very dark beer, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm gonna see what this is all about. Martello Stout Ale. All right, so again, Gerber curve for a bottle opener, and I got a clear glass again, so you can see what it looks like and all that. So let's see what this tastes like. First, let's see what it smells and look like. Smells like beer. With a little hint of something. I don't know yet. We'll find out. Oh, another dark beer. Another just black looking beer. Even the head on this is very, very dark. Pour it just a little bit too fast. It's way too much head. Not that anyone's going to complain about too much head, right? But, uncalled for? Maybe. Anyway, let's let this settle down a little bit. I'll keep smelling it. It has kind of a fresh kind of smell to it. It smells good. Same, just general beer smell, but something in addition to that I don't know yet. Maybe when I taste it, I'll pick that up. But hops and barley. Maybe a little bit of malt in there. Oh yeah. So we're calming down a little bit here. But look how dark that is. I mean, that is a dark beer. All right, let's give it a little taste. That's interesting. I have to keep tasting it to let you know what I'm tasting. Right off the bat, I can tell you I like it. It's good. It definitely has more of a twang, more of a like a sour bitter note at the end. Just between the two so far, I definitely like the Nut Brown Ale. Much more. But this one's still pretty good. It's just kind of a straight, I don't know exactly what it is with the flavor. Like I don't know the difference. I'm not that much into beer. I don't know the difference between say a heavily hoppy type beer as opposed to something with different kinds of grains and so forth. But I can tell you it's very rich in flavor. It's very dark, not just in color, but like the depth of the flavor is dark. There's a lot going on there. It's not like light beers. I tend to not like light beer. They just kind of, to me, it sounds stupid, but it just tastes like beer. And there's not a lot of flavor there. There's not a lot of depth or taste. It's just kind of flat to me. This definitely has some depth. Let's see. That's kind of a, man, it's hard to describe. Well, first off, it's smooth. It is refreshing. Let me pour the rest here. It's definitely got some earthy tones to it, kind of woodsy. It kind of tastes a little bit how some wood smells, but like in a good way, not in a bad way. I don't think it doesn't taste like I'm drinking, a glass full of sticks or anything like that. That might be a poor way to explain it, but excuse me. It's pleasant. It really is pleasant. I have to say, I'm a dark beer guy. I love dark beers. Between the two, the nut brown ale is definitely like it was really good when I first tried it compared to this one. It's just amazing. But this one's still pretty good. It does at the very end, which the nut brown ale did not have. It has a definite like bitterness on that note. Like, you know, after you swallow and you take that first breath, you can really taste the finish on it, and it is a bitter finish, which is not so appealing. But it's not that off-putting. It's not like really, really sour or anything. It's just a little note, something that I don't necessarily prefer. But the flavor's not that bad. It's pretty good. I'm just trying to think a better way to explain it to you. Definitely woodsy, kind of like the nut brown ale. Only that one had a specific flavor profile. That one to me tasted very much like, you know, toasted walnuts and kind of a leathery thing going on. This doesn't have any specific flavors other than grain. It reminds me of some of the grain whiskeys that I've tried before. It is a very distinctive, kind of an earthiness to it, you know, like you kind of picture a field full of grain, you know, or tall grasses and stuff like that. But there's no specific flavor other than that. It's not as complex, in my opinion, as the other one was. But you know what? It's still pretty good. Pretty smooth. And that last note is just a little bitter. All right, well, I mean, if you like dark beers, I don't have to tell you it's a dark beer, so you might like it. But just my opinion as a non-drinker, I think it's good. I would definitely, if I had the choice, I would definitely get the nut brown ale over this, just because it's so much more flavorful and it's so much more kind of rounded off. This seems kind of rough, if that makes sense. It's kind of a rough edge on to it. Excuse me. But anyway, Martello Stout Ale. Pretty good. It's really fascinating to me because I don't drink beer and I don't have like a wide variety of beers to try. I never would have thought I would have preferred dark beers over light ones. I would have always thought, no, those dark ones are probably really gross, you know. Beer's supposed to be golden yellow and light and just, you know, refreshing cold and stuff, and that would be just gross. But honestly, I find it the other way around. I find that light beers are just flavorless. They just taste like beer. You know, to me, that's cool if you want to just chug them and get drunk, but this has flavor. It has depth and complexity and just good stuff. Here's to you, Gun Geek. Thank you very much. Cheers from across the land. I was going to say sea. There's no sea between us. But yes, cheers from afar. Very cool of you to send these to me to try out. I got one more left. I think it's a red ale. And I'm really looking forward to it. Now that I've tried the two, they're both dark beers, and I really, really enjoyed them. So, anyway, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Let me get back to my jar of peanuts here. My strange peanuts. So, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Take care. Come on, go.